Where's the dirty rags at?
Peace, love, health, harmony, balance. What's going on, family? The kitchen is the heart of the home, and that's where we at today. I've been feeling a little educational, so I'm going to incorporate you guys in what I'm doing with dinner tonight, which would be a staple in many countries. In times of war, in times of poverty, it's probably the main food source that we consume. Billions of people on the earth consume this, and we're talking about brown rice. So I have organic brown rice today. We're doing a little bit of chopped up kale. I have the peppers, onions, and Himalayan sea salt. So we're going to chop up the onions and the peppers and the kale. We're going to saute that, hit it with some sea salt, and then we're going to mix it with the brown rice after it's cooked, and we're going to make something of what my daughter would call veggie rice. And that's something that we can all benefit from, and we'll find out tonight. So just diving right on in, we're going to talk about a couple different topics. We're going to talk about, is rice good for the body? We're going to identify what brown rice is. We're also going to identify if it's acidic or alkaline. And what does that mean to you as an individual? And what does that mean to any of us for that matter? We're going to talk on the health benefits, we're going to talk on the dangers, and then we're going to talk about hybrid rice. So let's just go right into it. Let's get the definition of what brown rice really is. It's a whole grain rice with the inedible outer hull removed. White rice is the same grain with the whole bran layer and cereal germ removed. So we have the clear definitions that there is a clear difference between white and brown rice. But what we're not understanding is which one is good for us, which one is bad for us. So let's go in. Let's actually read the document. Document states that brown rice is the whole and natural grain with mild nutty flavor. Actually, white rice is a brown rice in nature. The only biological difference of brown rice is the intact bran, which is not removed. So we're talking about there is a connection between the cases of type 2 diabetes and the reported increased rate of white rice consumption in the United States of America. In the study conducted, there were 39,765 men and around 57,463 women who participated in the research. Surprisingly, during the years which they participated, 10,000 participants were unfortunately developed type 2 diabetes. So right there we see the link with white rice and type 2 diabetes. So what makes brown rice different from white rice? That's the question that we have. The answer is simple. It is the end result of the botanical structure of grain during the refining stage. The whole brown rice does not undergo several processes like white grain. So it's not genetically modified in the way that white rice is. It's not taken through the process of refining, and it tends to lose the essential vitamins and minerals, including the fiber and the magnesium and the phytic acid that comes with actually consuming it is what is beneficial for you. So moving over here, I have this tonic going for my man, one of my best friends named Julius. He's going through a headache right now, so we're trying to make him up some homeopathic. But diving back in, so let's talk about it. So we're clear on organic brown rice. Why organic brown rice? Because due to the cultivation process in farm, wherein arsenic-based pesticides are widely used, soil and water get contaminated and have harmful effects on the crops, particularly the unpolished brown rice. So we see right there that it's being affected by the pesticides. So we have to go organic. We have to go organic, and we have to understand what properties there are in rice that actually make it beneficial for us. And when we look at it, we see that several vitamins and dietary minerals are lost in this removal and the subsequent polishing process when we're talking about taking away the germ and taking away the bran of the rice. So we want to be able to gravitate to the most healthy grain that we can. So wild rice is definitely an option within alkalinity. If you want your body to be in the state of alkaline where you're only consuming pH levels that are above that, line, then yes, that's something that you want to dive into is wild rice. But let's talk about brown rice on the alkaline scale. And let's talk about rice in general on the alkaline scale. Rice is one of the most highly grown grains in the world, feeding almost half the world's population every day. So that's major. Let's think about it. If we take away rice from our diet, what does that mean for the world? So it's rich in minerals containing calcium, iron, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, sodium, and zinc, as well as folate or B9 and trace amounts of other B vitamins. So there's no question that it's good for us. White, brown, and wild rice are all slightly acidic. I'm going to say it again and I'll show you. White, brown, and wild rice are all slightly acidic. So all substances, including food, can be categorized as either acidic or alkaline based on a pH scale that ranges from 0 to 14. So the term pH is a measurement factor. A pH of 0 is the most acidic and 14 being the most alkaline, 7 being neutral. Cooked white rice has a pH ranging from 6.0 to 6.7, which makes it slightly acidic. Cooked brown rice has a pH of 6.2 to 6.7 and is slightly acidic, but less acidic than white rice. And cooked wild rice has a pH of 6.0 to 6.4, which makes it more acidic than either brown or white rice, according to the Food and Drug Administration. So now we see that wild rice is the best to consume on the acidic versus alkaline scale, on the pH scale. White is the worst. Brown falls into the middle. So if now we can determine that all rice is acidic and it just determines on that level, now we can know how much to consume and what we need to consume. So we're definitely at the position where we're going to stay away from this white rice. We're going to gravitate to brown and wild, and we're going to look at a lot of the different benefits now. So brown rice has twice the manganese and phosphorus as white, 2.5 times the iron, 3 times vitamin B3, 4 times the vitamin B1, 10 times vitamin B6. It's a great source of manganese, which is essential for energy production, antioxidant activity, and sex hormone production. Brown rice has high fiber. It also assists in weight loss and reduces metabolic problems. It lowers cholesterol, it's gluten-free, and it balances your energy. In macrobiotics, brown rice has been shown to have balanced energy in terms of yin and yang. So now we're touching on different levels, and we need to understand that this is something that we definitely want to continue to put over white rice. So now the dangers could be cross-contamination, which would be in a lot of manufactured foods. So you want to tend to stay away from big companies because there's a lot of toxins involved. And when this is mass produced on a high scale, you have to worry about the pesticides.